here at CES 2014. And who are you?
I'm Mark Weir from Sony's Digital Imaging Group.
And here at the show, you're launching this new 4K camcorder.
Sure, this is our latest 4K Handycam camcorder. It's the FDR-AX100. It's the smallest and lightest 4K camcorder that we've ever introduced. It shoots 4K in 24p or 30p frame rate with 3840 by 2160 resolution. It uses a 1-inch size image sensor, very large image sensor for a camcorder, so it has excellent low light performance and excellent dynamic range. It has a 12x optical zoom Carl Zeiss lens with optical image stabilization. It can shoot in the XAVC S format for 24p or 30p 4K, or it can shoot up to 60p in Full HD 1920 by 1080. It can also shoot AVC HD codec, Full HD video, and it can also shoot MP4 at 3 megabits per second, so you have a very compact file for easy uploading to social media or the web.
If you do 4K, it's only 4K, right? You cannot do two at one time.
You can shoot dual codec at the same time, so you can shoot 4K XAVC S as well as MP4 simultaneously onto a single SD card. You can also shoot Full HD AVC HD plus MP4 3 megabit per second simultaneously on the same SD card.
There's no performance degradation if you do
no degradation at all.
Has this happened like for a while in previous cameras too?
No, I believe these are the first camcorders that can record dual codec simultaneously on the same card.
And the MP4 is only 3 megabit?
The MP4 is intentionally just 3 megabit per second because our purpose with the MP4 is to provide you with a compact file for transfer by Wi-Fi or upload to the internet.
So what would be awesome is if YouTube would automatically support that you upload the 3 megabit first and the 4K might come later and replace it on the same ID of the video, you know? So you don't have to have two separate videos on YouTube.
Great, cool. Kind of cool.
Because what is the bitrate in 4K?
The bitrate at 4K at 24p or 30p is 60 megabits per second. In AVC HD, Full HD, it can be 28 megabits per second, 24 megabits per second, or 17 megabits per second.
So it's 60 megabit per second only. There's no different bit rates for the 4K, right?
For the 4K, it's 60 megabits per second, and you can also shoot 50 megabit per second Full HD.
Alright. So, is it progressive 30p 4K?
Yes.
It's not interlaced or something like that?
No, it's 30 progressive or 24 progressive. Your choice.
Is the 4K as good quality as the AX1? What's the difference?
Well, there's a few differences, but this is shooting in the same XAVC S format. The AX1 can shoot at 60p, 150 megabit per second data rate. The AX100 cannot. Its maximum data rate is 60 megabits per second.
So the AX100 is the same codec?
Same codec. Same codec and same bit rate.
But the optics are different, or?
Well, there's many things that are different in the AX1. The camera is... Would you like an AX1?
It's right here, right?
No, that's an NX3.
Okay. But so
why don't we go over?
So here's the size difference between the AX1 and the what's the name of this?
AX100.
This is 100.
Yes.
So
this is the AX1.
So AX1 does have 150 megabit?
Yes.
4K?
Yes.
But there's also a higher one.
Yes.
That does, is that the one?
We'll get to that in a moment. Okay. So this is the AX1, which we introduced last September. The AX1 has the flexibility of shooting not only 24p and 30p, but it can also shoot 60p at 150 megabits per second. So the AX1 can shoot at a higher data rate, and it's also a more professionally or semi-professionally oriented camcorder because it has fully addressable controls, directly addressable 3 rings on the lens for zoom, focus, and iris.
This one with our awards.
You have many direct accessible functions. You also have dual XQD card slots for relay recording. And also we use the XD card for the higher data rate of 4K at 150 megabits
That
per
card
second.
doesn't exist here.
Correct. Since this camera only shoots at about 50 to 60 megabits per second, we can use SD cards.
All right. Any SD card, any class, speed is fast enough? Or?
Well, no. I mean, you're going to be enjoying that much transfer rate. You're going to need a Class 10 or a UHS-1 card because otherwise you're going to run out of buffer. And we also have the Z100. This is from our professional line, PXW Z100. This is quite like the AX1, except here we're shooting in the XAVC codec, not XAVC S.
So it's much higher bitrate?
So this is shooting with intra compression instead of long GOP. Long GOP allows us to shoot 60p 4K at 150 megabits per second. But intra shoots 4K 60p at 600 megabits per second.
On those new cards also, right?
On XQD cards, because there are no SD cards that can capture at 600 megabits per second.
And you need 2 cards in RAID for that to work in 600 megabits? Or
No, the two card slots are designed for relay recording. So by having 2 card slots, when one is full, you can immediately transfer to the next without breaking.
Or also record on both at the same time? If you're nervous about deleting or?
No, the idea is relay recording, not simultaneous.
All right. So the AX100 coming out, how soon?
The AX100 will be coming out in March, and this will be positioned at $19.99.
Awesome. And you can connect all kinds of things here?
Yeah, this is the multi-interface terminal, and its primary function is to connect XLR microphone kit that we offer that operates through these terminals.
Is that the same kit as before?
The XLR K1M was introduced last year.
And it does 1 XLR or 2, or how does it work?
It gives you 2 XLR jacks, and it comes with this microphone.
All right. Awesome. But there's also a line in on the sides, right? What do you have here?
Okay, so we have a standard 3.5 millimeter mic jack here if you want to use an unbalanced mic. And then we also have a multi-USB terminal here.
What is that? Multi-USB terminal? Is that just USB host?
It's USB as well as for remote control. And then we also have a headphone monitoring jack here and HDMI output.
All right. Okay. So